Going here. I've got one real quick one for a shout out.
I would like to give a shout out to the Canadian Apple Company. Best apples in all of Canada. Thank you.
That's the company Apple in Canada?
Yeah.
They actually make apples.
They make apples.
Oh,
They make apples?
Well, I assume they grow them, but I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, if they got like an apple making machine, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's a guild. There's a guild of apple makers.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta keep that in the family.
Yeah, for sure. I have another Jacob one that's a little bit quick here. I might need to get you to think about this one for a minute.
Okay.
But I would like you to rank for us your top.
Dude, hey! Please don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I very much apologize.
No, that's all right. Just got an ear thing. That's
No,
fine.
no.
No, just want to vomit a little bit. That's okay.
Oh!
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. I did a little bit already in my mouth. That's fine. What? Yes, challenge. It's okay. That's fine.
It's a video game challenge.
Yes.
It is for you to give us your top 5 video games ranked solely based on their fishing mini games.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh.
That's good.
He's
You
got
need
it.
to think about
He's
this, or
ready.
you got this.
Number 5.
Oh man, based solely on my fishing mini
Fishing
games.
mini
Based solely on the fishing mini games.
Stardew Valley is like
5?
45th.
Yes.
5.
Stardew Valley's way down.
Okay. I mean, first has to be Final Fantasy 14. Okay.
Oh, we're just like starting with number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Top is Final Fantasy 14. Second, actually, Final Fantasy 15. I enjoyed the heck out of that and never finished Final Fantasy 15 because of all of the fishing.
And never will.
I'm gonna get the name wrong. Oh my goodness, Ridiculous Fishing.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes, by Blamebeard, like that. Whole,
Wait,
it's
are
not
we
really-
doing a fishing games countdown?
I had gotten a challenge because I love video game fishing to name my top 5 fishing mini games.
Yes, okay.
In games.
Okay.
So I count Ridiculous Fishing because it's a mobile game and thereby mini, even though fishing is the
I was
whole
wondering
game.
how you were gonna get that.
I like that.
World of Warcraft, I actually really enjoyed. Just because it was chill and you saw a bunch of stuff and a bunch of things go by. Like, I like fishing in MMOs. And what happened?
Lily was passing in front of the bookshelves and didn't realize that Colin was there taking photos and just came face to face with the lens.
Touch the lens.
I really want to see that photo because I think he got it.
That's going to be amazing.
That'll turn up later.
And then, what was I, on number 4?
Yeah.
And then, so World of Warcraft is number 4, and then number 3, boy,
I haven't heard.
Breath of the Wild?
I haven't heard.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Breath of the
I
Wild.
haven't heard Harvest Moon yet, and I'm getting a little angry.
I apologize, but I don't, even though I said Final Fantasy 14, I don't usually have time for the Harvest Moon games because it's so much of an investment.
Yeah.
If there was a fishing mini game in frickin' Viva Pinata, I wouldn't be here nor have a career. So Viva Pinata was my last big sim game because it was one more turn. I tried to play XCOM 2, and then it attempted to take over.
XCOM 2's fishing mini game is pretty good.
It's really awesome. Just fishing up them chrysalids. That's
Chad
when the
is-
RNG.
There's, Chad is curious
Yeah.
if you mean Ocarina of Time. Rather than Breath-
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, Ocarina of Time.
No, there's no fishing in Breath of the Wild?
No.
Yeah, no. I
Where
meant
do they get all
Ocarina
these
of
fish
Time.
from
I'm sorry.
then? I mean, it's a different form of fishing.
You just kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's easy.
Yeah.
You dynamite fish in
But
Breath of the Wild.
Final Fantasy 14
I
is
know,
my
that's how I do it.
That's
number
the
one
best
top.
way to fish in Breath of
Because
the
you can
Wild.
fish in volcanoes, you can spearfish, you can go up to airships and sky islands and fish in clouds. And then things go by, and then people's retainers show up
Speaking
and
of fish, did you
complain
get
about
fish?
them sometimes. So in the game you have butlers that you can send out to do stuff, and every once in a while other people's retainers will show up to chop at a tree and gather things for their players and complain about them. And then you can see airships go by. You see so much stuff. They put so many things in the game. Your minion after a certain amount of time will do dances and stuff. It's the best. I don't know how I have a job.
Excellent. As astute observers may have also noticed that I started another challenge. We're not going to see the results just yet, but somebody has offered to donate $50 for Lily to sketch someone but not as a bean person, any other art style. No. So Lily's going to be working in any art style that she chooses. And while she's doing that, now that we've got G-Money back in the chair and Kathleen here,
Can I?
we have received a challenge. Let me just find it here for. There we go. a slight twist on a challenge from last year, which delighted them. Would it be possible for Kathleen to lead the room in an evil and maniacal laugh, accompanied by Graham making his deviously pleased face, a.k.a. the watch and play background face?
Yes. Briefly, may I also submit my favorite fishing minigame?
Yes.
Is from Breath of Fire 3.
Yo.
Fight
Okay.
Me.
Nice.
It's the best. It's the best fishing minigame. Fight Me.
Remind me. What is that one?
Breath of Fire 3 was a PlayStation 1 RPG.
Yeah, but the fishing game.
How did the fishing work?
It was so the whole game was isometric, right?
Yeah.
And so it was you just had different rods. It was just the way that it played. You cast your rod out. There were different, just sort of like shadows under the water. You had to sort of position where it was going to be. Do you sort of would wind it back in, and then you wait until like a fish grabbed it, and it's I don't know. It was just a really good mini game.
Yeah, cool.
With your voice describing that, it felt like I was fishing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that immensely.
Well, thank
I
you.
tell you what, I
appreciate
think the most successful board game genre is of all time.
What's that?
You may, but we're going to have to continue on after this. Go ahead.
It's real quick. It's the real-time salmon game.
Well, yeah.
There are 2 games in this category: Discount Salmon
I was gonna say
and
Discount
Happy
Salmon.
Salmon, and both of them are fantastic.
Yeah,
so it has a 100% return rate.
That's going to make a little note.
Yeah.
I played Discount Salmon, and it's amazing.
I love
Discount Salmon.
love
So the
Discount
real-time
Salmon.
salmon game for me is how fast can we get Lily to the hospital? Because that means she just ate salmon.
No.
Oh, I see.
That's
Super
a,
allergic to salmon.
Hey, Kathleen.
Yeah.
That actually gives me a segue to this laughter. Perhaps,
Suffering of my friends.
perhaps you have just done an evil deed, and you have tricked.
That's it.
You've tricked Lily into eating some
Hold on,
salmon.
wait, I have a prop for this.
Oh, you've got a prop for this?
Oh, no.
So that's
hope
Breath
it's
of
a
Fire
salmon.
3. There's the depth gauge.
Oh,
There's the terrain. There's how hard you're throwing it.
I remember this now, yeah.
Player versus fish.
It looks like it's like a muskrat running at you.
only one may be the victor.
And you don't know exactly what you're going to catch until it pops up out of the water at the end there?
Kathleen's not actually getting salmon.
Was there an epic fish at some point?
I
doubt
assume
it.
that she
They were
is
good
not.
fish, yeah.
Yeah.
It is probably just like, oh yeah. And the evil witch Kathleen rides in on her Dyson vacuum. Please sponsor us, Dyson.
Please give us all
Or
that.
maybe just me. I desperately need a new vacuum, so that'd be great. Dyson, call me.
Yeah. Hey girl,
Or
hey.
wait, no, call communications. There's a hierarchy at Desert Bus.
Oh, right, that was it. You had to tap time. You had to tap in time to make your bait jiggle along like a real
Oh.
fish.
Kathleen, I think I might have to get you instead of
Tap in
evilly destroying